Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Slay. I have not recorded an episode of Let's Play Slay in over 2 years, but something recently has happened, and we're actually getting a lot of comments. I mean, not a lot, but a handful of people have commented, and a handful of people have subscribed, and I appreciate that. So since Let's Play Slay seems to have some modicum of popularity, we're going to go ahead and play Let's Play Slay again. We're going to go ahead and go to Ciny today. Opening this up. Alright, so let's take a look and we'll see what we got here. We have a lot of people out here on the east. So let's go ahead and combine all these guys together, just like we normally do. Now, I'm already noticing there is a lot of tree coverage in this area. I'm going to have to watch out for this brown guy here. But this should be fine just like that. And let's go ahead and bring this guy back together like that. So it looks like we just have one powerhouse of a map here today. So I have been getting a lot of criticism on my playstyle. People are saying that I am seriously neglecting my kingdom by not cutting my trees. And I gotta say, you know what? You're probably right. And that's all I have to say about that. You're probably right. To me, it seems that it is much better to expand your kingdom and not worry about the trees. Yeah, the trees can get out of hand. You got to make sure that they don't get out of hand. But it's much better to expand your kingdom and you know, the best defense is a good offense, that kind of thing. And to make sure that nobody is able to get around, you know, back at you. So that's where, actually, I don't want to do what I just did because... There, I'll combine those guys. So that is my MO, really, is to do everything I can to prevent the other teams from, you know, getting a foothold, that kind of thing. So I understand that the trees can be a problem. And I can see right now that they are going to become a problem. But now that I am essentially safe from these brown guys for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and brown is of course referring to the color of the team. I'm not in any way being disparaging to any ethnicity here. We're of course referring to the color of the team, just to make that clear. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so there you go. Tree's not a problem. I'm going to be able to split this kingdom up right like that. Put a little defense right there. Split these guys right here and do a little tree maintenance. And this guy over here is probably not anything's going to come of this, but let's just keep that brown guy a little pissed off for a little bit. All right, so it looks to me like I'll have absolutely no trouble controlling the southeast portion of this kingdom. I don't know what you call it. So I'm going to go ahead and... No, don't want to do that. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to run out here and grab these guys, plant myself a castle or a watchtower, and then do a little bit of securing over there. And yep, probably should have left those guys, not pissed off those guys too much. But let's move forward. All right. Little defense here, little defense there. Go ahead and bring these guys together. Continue to move. I want to totally secure this peninsula. As I've stated in videos before, the absolute best thing that you can do is to secure yourself a nice peninsula. The interesting thing about this game is there is absolutely no way to do anything on water. And you might think, well, that's a bit of a limitation on the game. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. But it's, well, it's just the way you play. There's no naval forces, I guess as you would say. So, to the folks who... Oh, that was bad. You see that? Look at that. Lost right there. So the folks who have been enjoying these videos lately, I would like to ask... We'll do that. That should do something. This is kind of rough. I don't have quite enough to really split these guys up too much. And I think if I were to go out on a major limb and actually do what I'm about to do here, just to demonstrate, I think if I were to do that, I don't think that's enough to stop this group right in here, from here to there. I really don't think that's enough. And I don't think there's anything else that I can really do without getting a knight involved. So I'm going to go ahead and just try and slow these guys down there and continue my move towards the southern peninsula and hope that they leave me alone a little bit. And they did, which is very good. So I can take a little bit more of this territory here. Cut your trees. And yeah, I'll let these guys duke it out a little bit while I try and secure this southern peninsula. Continuing to move forward. I'm going to try my best to not keep saying continue to move forward. Oh yeah, the yellows and the browns are duking it out. Let me go ahead and secure this peninsula even further. Get rid of these trees. Oh, take that back. I'm not going to do that. I will secure another tower. Right there. Alright, next turn. We do have a knight up here, which is somewhat problematic, but look, he has really, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, right in here, he's overextended himself. That knight, it's going to be pretty easy for me to split his kingdom, and I'm going to bet that that is going to be enough to cause all those units to die a horrible, horrible death. And anybody who knows what I'm referring to there, I will be impressed. No prizes, but I will be impressed. So I do need to watch out for these guys and of course continue the theme of cut your trees, but what's great is I am just about fully secure in my peninsula. And the other kingdoms, doesn't look like anybody in particular has a foothold. None of the other teams have a foothold. This has not been the most efficient playthrough I think I've ever done, but it should be effective. And we'll see what I can steal here. Spend a little unit to cut trees. I have the resources for another tower, but I don't have a good spot to put it just yet, so we'll go ahead and buy another unit to cut trees. And now I am very concerned about these two green guys who are trying to bring their forces together. So I'm going to do what I can to slow these guys down. Of course, cut trees. Split this yellow guy up. That green guy's out of luck. Oh, I'm going to split my brown. And now we are starting to get to that point, it's like critical mass, where you have more than enough units to purchase extra units each turn. And yeah, once you get to this foothold, this is the fun part of the game. This is the part where, how do you say it? You know, it's like if you ever play Monopoly, the part where one guy starts to have a lot of fun and nobody else is having any fun, that's where I'm at this point. There's always a chance through hubris and laziness that you can totally screw this up. You gotta keep your eyes open and see what else is coming. But at this point, you know, there's not much I can really screw up save this dark green guy. If I don't give him at least a modicum of respect, he could come in and totally screw me over. So I will be cautious. I will not play foolishly, at least not too foolishly. I don't like to over-agonize over these things, but look at what he did, right? I buy one knight to knock out his knight. I use one spearman to knock out his spearman, and then it's just a matter of using the honeycomb effect effectively. Well, he's got towers, so there won't be much honeycombing, but I am really going to put a huge dent in his profits here. And as you can see, I've got enough to buy multiple units here. Massive splits there. Only thing I'm a little worried about is these brown kingdoms might split me. And actually what I can do is I can buy myself another knight. I think that's not a bad idea because then I can secure right there and we should be good. Gorgeous. So that green guy is no longer an issue. And now it's just a matter about effective use of your knights. Don't overextend yourself. Get it done as quickly as you can. And we're going to need another knight. So at this point, I'm looking around and I'm seeing where's my best use of a knight. So I have this guy here in the middle who is holding that area secure. And I think I'm going to go and I'm going to do a little cleanup in the back. I'll actually go right there. And then mobilize these armies. I don't want to overextend myself too much in this direction, especially because, ooh, yeah, look at that. I've got this little area right here that I'm just going to go ahead and secure like that. And then we'll cut that up. And march and march and march. Now, while I'm doing this, I will tell you that my wife has been playing another game very similar to this, a hex grid territory management, or territory control resource management style game. She pronounces it Antivoy. I think it's A-N-T-I-Y-O-V. I'm not sure. The spelling is very unusual, and it's very similar to this game. In fact, the first time I saw her playing it, I said, what is that sleigh ripoff you're playing? And I was wondering if anybody would like to see that one. So if you'd like to see that, or if you have other territory control games that you like to play, I'd love to hear about what they are. Whether they're games in general you've been playing, territory control, mobile games, whatever. One of the big ones I've been playing a lot lately, and if you'd like to see me do a Let's Play on it, although I gotta say it's gotta be played to death in terms of Let's Plays, is Dead Cells. I've been playing the hell out of Dead Cells. In fact, I even got a couple of different games for Christmas. Haven't even played them yet because I've just been playing Dead Cells. I did beat the game on the lowest difficulty level. I'm working on the next one up. And I'm just having a really hard time with the Hand of the King in the second difficulty level. Not very interesting story, I'm sorry, but that's what I've been doing lately. I did get Doom, the 2016 Doom game for Christmas as well. I was interested in starting playing that one, but I got it for Switch. I imagine that many people might, think, what the hell are you doing? Why would you get that for Switch? And actually, since the 360, the Xbox 360, I have not gotten any consoles except Nintendo consoles. And you might be thinking, what are you, crazy? Well, I am a bit of a Nintendo fanboy, I'll admit it. Metroid is, one of my favorite franchises of all time. Of course, I love Legend of Zelda. So we got the Switch. Also, I do have 2 young children. So, they wanted actually, I'm always making the comment that Nintendo is not a system that's just for little kids. Well, no, it's not just for little kids, but it is a good system for little kids. There we go. Made it. 21 turns. Well done. So, hey, that was a lot of fun. If you guys really want to see more Let's Play Slay, or if you want me to do a Let's Play on anything else, I'm absolutely happy to do it. I would love to put these together for you guys. And with that, I'll call it a night, and hopefully I'll make more of these for you guys in the very near future. Goodbye.